Today, the Prime Minister has finally broken his silence on the 2G scam. Speaking on the subject for the first time at the Hindustan Times Summit, the Prime Minister said that we are not afraid of discussion. If any wrongdoing has happened, he or she will be brought to book. But for that to happen, we have to allow Parliament to function. And in perhaps an indication of the pressure he is facing with news of one scam after another in the past few months, he said, we in India are always living through testing times. Indeed, as Prime Minister, I sometimes feel like a high school student going from one test to another. The government has filed an affidavit in the Supreme Court in the 2G scam on behalf of the Prime Minister, rejecting the charge of inaction. This was done on the direction of the Supreme Court in an appeal filed by the Janata Party President Subramaniam Swamy, alleging that the Prime Minister did not act on his letter demanding an investigation against Telecom Minister A Raja.
This is the affidavit that has been filed today in the Supreme Court by the Attorney General on behalf of the Prime Minister. The pointed question that the Supreme Court had asked the Prime Minister was just why was he silent on Subramaniam Swamy's plea? Now, what this affidavit essentially seeks to establish is that there was no delay on part of the Prime Minister, that all the letters written by Janata Party President Subramaniam Swamy between November 2008 and October 2010 have been comprehensively dealt with by the Prime Minister's office. There was, in fact, a lot of internal communication both within the PMO and between different government departments. The PMO even sought the advice of the Law Ministry, which said that the matter was being investigated by the CBI until the investigation had been completed and all the evidence against Raja examined. It would be difficult to take a decision on Raja's prosecution. On the PMO's instructions, the Department of Personnel and Training then formally informed Swamy of this in March 2010. Also, in one of his own letters written in October 2009, Swamy acknowledges that his allegations were in fact under investigation. Despite this, Swamy went ahead and moved the Supreme Court, accusing the Prime Minister of inaction. The matter next comes up for hearing in the Supreme Court on Tuesday. We'll have to wait and see how the court will react to this affidavit and how Swamy may counter it. But the line clearly being taken by the PMO is there was no delay on part of the Prime Minister and that this entire issue has been comprehensively dealt with. In New Delhi, Neha Khanna for NDTV.